Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clarice channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 32 on the Kokrobites project. Alright, so before we dive into the Kokrobites project again, I have with you a land for sale. If you are interested and you need a land in an area that is litigation free, devoid of chieftaincy dispute, nobody's going to harass you. You're going to take your time and build. There's no pressure. Then the only place to tend to is Select Estate. Select Estate is a wonderful place where you can build your dream house. They have single plot, two plot, acres, and what of that. You want to live large? You go to Select Estate. Contact the numbers on your screens, and they will assist you enormously. Remember to mention to them that you got the number from Bright and Clarice channel. Alright, so previously in episode 31 you saw the startup to the floor screening, where they have to use the infrared to get the whole level of the entire room, and so they can transfer the level from one area to the other so that the entire room will have the uniform level. And so the screening done neatly. Okay, yes, screening that neatly. All the pipes that were running through the floor are hidden, and again they have to make sure that none of those pipes are broken. Mainly you have air conditioned pipes running through the ground or the floor. You have sockets, all electrical sockets wiring normally runs through the floor. It's only the lighting system that runs through the ceiling. But to some extreme, sometimes there can be certain areas that will run a lighting system through the floor due to certain conditions. Okay, so all these things are captured. So right after the floor screening, it was ready for the POP guys to do their POP works, which is a plaster of Paris. And here we have Moses. Moses is doing a wonderful job everywhere. He has a YouTube channel called POP Tips and Ideas. POP Tips and Ideas. So you can check his YouTube out, or just drop me a text. Let me know if you need Moses. Then I'll share his contact with you. So Moses doing a wonderful job. He did most of my POP works in my house. He does the wall scheming. Okay, yeah, he does graffiito as well. So these designs were selected by the client, and Moses and his team went there and did their magic. Okay, they did a wonderful job. Again, they have to take the floor to ceiling height and get the level properly, and so they were able to transfer this level. You can see the markings on the wall. You understand? You can see the markings on the wall. So they're doing a wonderful job. The designs in this house were unique and beautiful, and you can see this is the porch. So everywhere is looking great. Okay, the manner in which they do their POP is unique because some POPs, they add a lot of POP powder, so it makes it become heavier. But with this team, their POP is lighter, and it doesn't put pressure on the roof trusses. You understand? Way back when people do POP and you want to lift it, it's so heavy, and with time it collapses your roof trusses. If your roof trusses were not done properly, or the woods, they did not use quality wood, with time you see your ceiling falling down. And this is due to the amount of pressure being exerted by the POP. But when the team knows their job, and the kind of mixture they do actually does not pose that kind of weight, you can do your POP design without any issue. You understand? And POP best hold with trusses than having a concrete slab. If you have a concrete slab and you want to do POP, you will notice that it will not hold properly unless they use other mechanisms, which I believe, of course, in the future will fall off. So if you see this high-rise building that they have concrete slab all throughout. The only thing they do most is the corner molds. They do a lot of corner molds, you understand? But for center designs and all of that, they don't usually do them. They do them on roof trusses because they have to hold it with the fiber and then the stainless steel. Okay, yes. So usually my team, they use stainless steel. Sometimes they use the binding wire, but at most stainless steel are the best because those ones, they do not corrode, and so they can stay there through a lifetime. You understand? So in the next 100 years, this house POP will still be the same, unless of course the generation thereafter would want to do a renovation or do some changes. The POP will be there forever. All they have to do is maintain it and repaint it if they feel that the color is diminishing. They just have to repaint it and skim it, and that's all. So eventually, this everything we are doing here is to serve a purpose. You understand? You don't want to do this and then in the next 30 years you have to do another renovation. And that's a whole lot of money. That's a whole lot of money. So the wiring, we are using quality materials. The pipes, we are using quality materials because these are your finishing. If you compromise on everything, then you're compromising on your life as well. Usually I don't get some people. They have certain mindset that everything is compromised. They want cheap. No, I want this cheap. If you have cheap, before you realize your life will also be cheaping. Because I'm not saying this to dampen anybody's spirit, but to let you know that you are putting your life in danger. Because some people give money and they want cheap electrical wiring. And if you have cheap electrical wiring, what are you going to end up with? You're going to end up with disaster. There's going to be a fire outbreak in your house and you're going to put your entire family in danger. Sometimes there are some things you do not need to compromise on. You understand? Yes. Like your structure should not be compromised on. Get a good contractor to build your house. If you want cheap and you get someone, oh, they told me this guy, he can build, he's good. Oh, this guy built my uncle's house. You don't know what he did in your uncle's house. Maybe something went wrong, your uncle never told you guys. But you want to use him. And then this house is what you're going to live in with your entire family. And so the next minute, some part of the house is breaking down. You have jeopardized your entire family's life into because you are looking for affordable something cheaper than looking for their safety. You understand? Their safety, their life should be of your concern. And so do not compromise on these things. Electrical wiring, your kitchen, your structures. You understand? You need to stay firm. If you want to get a good contractor, bargain to a price that is okay with you, squeeze yourself a little bit to pay that money and get the quality. Once you get the quality, you move in with confidence. You understand? You sleep in your house with full confidence. You are not in doubt that, oh, maybe the next day something is going to happen. Oh, in the next minute something is going to happen. No, because you're living your life in fear of something happening in the next minute. And that is not happiness. That is not you retiring from your hard work. You just like you've retired from your work, but you now have to be a security guard in your own house. You understand? And that is wrong. So get things done properly and make sure that you put amount of let me say seriousness into the team, whoever is working on your project. So here Moses and the crew, very good. I mount a lot of pressure in telling them that, hey, this is what I want. I want the best. I want nothing but the best. So the edges should be sharp. It should not be crooked. The tools that they use for this design sometimes get worn out. and so you might not get the designs so sharp. And so it is important to let them know prior to the startup of the project, they need to sharpen up all those tools that they use as a cutting edge. They need to sharpen them properly. You understand? And you can see the beauty of this POP. The light positions were done according to the design. So Mr. Hammond and the team did their wiring, positioned the cables accordingly so that we can have lights in the same exact position. And you remember that Mr. Hammond, when they are doing their wiring, they usually extend it down, okay, longer, so that whatever the POP people will do, you still have enough wire. You understand? So that is the best thing to do. If your electrician do your wiring and they make it short, it becomes difficult for the POP guys. Are you with me? Yes. So let them draw the wire down a little bit longer. That is the best thing to do. And as you can see, after the POP installation, they still have a very long wire for the electricians to do their fittings. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of BNC Constructions. We build houses. I prepare estimate for people. Okay, and that's what we do. We help people out there who are vulnerable. If you need my services, take your time, go through all my videos. I know exactly who I am, and then come to me, and we will help you build your house. It's that easy. Yeah, very easy. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.